Oh, this is interesting. Like, what? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. I'm a musical theatre performer and a voice teacher. And today I will be looking back at System of a Down. From the title, you can see that I'll be looking at their official video of Chop Suey. If you haven't watched my previous reaction to System of a Down Toxicity, then do go ahead and watch that, or you can watch it after. But today I will be breaking down Chop Suey. I have not watched this video. I know what you're thinking. It's been around for a long time and also 1.2 billion views. I'm not one of them yet, but I will be after today. As always, this is a reaction and an analysis video, so I will be stopping and talking about the vocals. If you find that my pausing is a little bit too much for you, feel free to click off this video. I know I won't be for everyone, and that is okay. We can't please everyone. I have left the link to the original video in the description below, but if you do enjoy what I do over here, you can also find my Patreon link in the description below. So yeah, please go and check that out. Let me know if you've listened to I'm Not a Fan, which is my recent new single that's dropped. We have also put Valerie up on all streaming platforms as well. If you haven't yet watched my cover of Valerie, do go ahead and watch it. But we are working on a full album, so please, if you are in a position to support and donate, you can find the GoFundMe link page in the description below as well. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and bell button, and let's get to it. Okay, just like last time, before we go into the next section, it is a music video, so I need to make sure that I'm pausing, because otherwise copyright and blocked and all that great stuff. I really like the build-up. It's kind of similar to the Toxicity, how it was layered and built up in the intro. So far, so cool. I love this sort of lens and shot that we're getting as well. Oh, this is interesting. I need to go back to the beginning of his vocals. That was cool. I quite like that. Oh, this drum kit looks insane, which is fun. Right, let's go. Okay. I know I've heard of this song a little bit because I've heard, I was going to say I've heard people. I've heard Jacob sing, "Wake up." That's what I know. So, first of all, I'm drawn to his diction and punchiness and delivery of the vocals, right? It's similar, it had similar sort of lines in Toxicity. That's what I'm going to be, thinking back to, because obviously that's the other System of a Down song that I know. Look at this. Beginning of a journey. Fun. But I love how punchy the vocals are. Like, if we want to practice that, go ahead with some tongue twisters. Right, let's go. Like, wake up, wake up. We get that whisper. And then I love that it's in sync with the instrumentation as well. Everything. So that just emphasizes the points as well. Let's just talk about his vocals real quick as well. Very spoken-like, very, so when we talk, our vocal folds are usually thick, unless we're like, up here. But when we talk, like where I'm talking now, we're in our chest voice, right? We're in our chest register. The vocal folds are thick. They can be fully connected. They can have some breath. Every person is different. Not everyone is going to sound the same. We all have different qualities. But yeah, there's vocal folds are in his chest voice. That's where he is. Vocal folds are thick. There's a little bit of distortion and grit in his voice as well, which is with this urgency kind of attacking behind it. It's very abrupt. There's some glottal onsets as well. Everything to kind of attack the voice.
Wake up! Wake up! Run, rush, and put a little makeup. I just have to fade away the shake up. Why'd you leave the keys up on the table? Here you go, create another fable. You wanted to grab a brush and put a little makeup. You wanted to. I just got to fade away the shake up. You wanted to. Why'd you leave the keys up on the table? You wanted to. Well, I don't think you trust in my self-righteous Self-righteous suicide.
I love that. Look how different it is already. Just suddenly, I love that they're not afraid to go from like one sort of thing to the other. And it's like, oh, okay, we're here now. Really cool visuals as well. Yeah, I love the addition of the floaty vocals. I have got the captions on here because a lot of you said it's one of those, you know, System of a Down are one of those groups that you have to kind of keep listening to understand the lyrics. So I've got them up. We'll see what happens. Really nice. And I love that before we had wake up, all whispery like the echoes. And now is it you wanted to? Can you hear that? There's like a little distortion in his voice, which can happen like if we're squeezing from the vocal folds, the true vocal folds where we're producing sound or where I'm currently talking now, that can become irritable. So what happens is we use something called the false vocal folds, something just a little bit above. Lovely. So chart-like.
Self-righteous suicide.
So the lower harmony there, sorry, is da 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 da, like really spoken like still, but the top so very very soft. It's a bit contrasting now, which is nice.
Self-righteous suicide. I cry when angels deserve to die.
Oh, sorry. I am so... You're gonna not like me for that. I'm so sorry. I love angels deserve to... Like, really lovely and pretty still. Then, da! We went straight into that, right? There's no messing around. No, like, clear vocals. And then straight into that. We went straight onto that distorted sound. Really nice. And we held on to it.
I cry when angels deserve to die. Put a little makeup. I discussed the fadeaway. Why'd you leave the keys upon the table? Create another fable. You wanted to.
Oh, the words that they're choosing to whisper as well. I wonder who that voice is. I need to like listen to it a bit more just to like understand what that voice is telling him. Really interesting. Like the structure of it's really interesting as well. Ooh. But yeah, that lovely scream, that again, lots of this is where I say experiment with your voice, because if we're too polite, then you know, we have to commit to that sound, and just like kind of go for it.
Wake up, grab brush and put a little makeup. I discussed the fadeaway. Why'd you leave the keys upon the table?
Like it's so fast. Oh.
Brush and put a little makeup. I discussed the fadeaway. Why'd you leave the keys upon the table? Create another fable. You wanted to.
Like what? How do they do this live? That's really interesting. Like, is it a second voice, or is that already like recorded and then he's just focusing on the main voice, or does he just go? So the vocal folds are going from like not connecting to fully connecting.
Why'd you leave the keys upon the table? Create another fable. You wanted to. Grab a brush and put a little makeup. You wanted to. I discussed the fadeaway, the shake up. You wanted to. Why'd you leave the keys upon the table?
Oh, so the lyrics are all the same there. Okay, cool. So before it was like, wake up, whispering that. You wanted to. So now it's like repeating. Oh, okay, very interesting. And then also instrumentation wise, we are not copying, like everyone's not doing like we're playing through now those phrases.
You wanted to. I discussed the fadeaway, the shake up. You wanted to. Why'd you leave the keys upon the table? You wanted to. Well, I don't think you trust in my self-righteous suicide.
Ooh, blue, blue, blue. Is that a guitar at the top? It doesn't sound too like a piano, and also I can't see a keyboard. But is it? Dun, dun, I don't know. String-like anyway. But really, really lovely. It's just like the calm before the storm, right? It's really lovely contrasting. And it's really lovely as well because now his vocals, we're getting full vocal fold closure here, right? Which is different from the da when he's like screaming. Da, 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 da. Like it's not heavy at all. Really, really light and just contrasting for what we're about to hear.
My self-righteous suicide. I cry when angels deserve to die. In my
repeated.
Self-righteous suicide.
I love that little riff that he did in that little, like, in that eye. That was really interesting. We'll go back to that. But what's happening as well, the lines are way more legato. We are not coming off and we're flowing from one phrase to another. So what was the line here? Die, not die. In and start. We're flowing from one line to another, which is interesting.
Angels deserve to die in my self-righteous suicide.
And again.
I cry when angels deserve to die.
Okay, whoa, before we get into this, even more softer, like there was a little bit of breath, like vulnerability coming in, and then we went hard with the drums. The drums sound epic in this as well. Now we're screaming, which is handy because they're both on vowels, right? Imagine if we were saying something like, what's something beginning with E? I can't think of anything now. Okay, just to keep it within father, I'm going to say auntie. Auntie! Like, we're going E. I know it sounds bonkers what I'm about to say. Any E vowel, but E, like, right? Father, because they're both on A, it's helping the quality that they want. We can get a thicker sound there as well. But they're not actually, sorry, my hand's right over the light as well. See, I've got a shadow on my face. But they're not, like, even though it's a loud scream, they're not going, and like, right there, B flat, like, because otherwise it'd be so squeezed. They're kind of calling it out. They are calling it out, obviously, but it's not, they're not focused on that volume. Nice. Right, where should we go? So screaming. This interesting repeat, but this is like a section we haven't heard before, so is this like a middle eight in a unique position? His vocals seem a little bit heavier here, and I think it's that angst and character journey within the song. Na. He's not like squeezing or pressing down, but they just seem a little bit more thicker and a little bit more heavier than they did before. It's not like painful, but yeah. Just a bit. Nice opener. In your thoughts forsaken me, in your heart forsaken. That was different. In your heart. Did you hear that little cry? That was cool. In your heart forsaken. Trust in my self-righteous suicide. They're getting all these lovely riffs. It seems to be the same one, which is really just lovely because when you hear it, it's never a vocal line on its own. It seems to be like when they're doubled up, so it's just like, oh, that's nice. It's just pinged out, which is really cool. I love how when the two vocals now came in, it was a lot more thicker and like contrasting to when they came in before, and it was all like that the angel line. But yeah, a lot more thicker and connected here. Self-righteous suicide. I cry when angels deserve to die. In my self-righteous suicide. I cry when angels deserve to die. Oh, so like, that's cool. Gosh, it's a real journey. It's like, I love that they returned back to that, and like right at the very end there was that I cry kind of like distortion creeping in, but then not enough to like stay there. Went back to that soft. Ooh, it's such an interesting structure, like where they go. You just never really know, which is interesting. But then actually, you know, they are repeating sections. There's a structure there. It's not like complete madness, but it's really interestingly placed. It's really cool. I enjoyed jumping into my second video of System of a Down. Thank you so much for watching this reaction and analysis video. Let me know in the comments below where you want me to go next, what video I should check out next of theirs. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell button and the thumbs up button, and do go over and check me out on Patreon as well, and I'll see you very soon for another video. Bye!